All right, Morgan joins us now first in the morning, as always, with entertainment. Or is it Megan?
It's Megan.
What the?
It's Megan 2.0 to be exact. Jeff, Ireland.
Oh,
Thank you for having me.
What have you done with Morgan?
She's just taking a break. She works so hard.
She does work.
She does. She really does.
She does.
Yeah. Well, I love the fact that I just saw your name come up on the screen there, and we even changed the O in Morgan.
Oh, did we? Oh, nice. That's amazing.
Three. So, all right, we are going to talk some movies. We know that movie is coming.
Yes,
right?
Megan 2.0, the first Megan film, did so incredibly well at the box office. We're going to have interviews with Allison Williams as well. So they sent us this costume, and I just love this. Big shout out to Natasha, who did my hair and makeup and clothes. But yes, we were going to talk entertainment.
Great. Yes, okay, because the other big movie of the summer is about to debut. As a matter of fact, had its London premiere the other night. This is F1, and two big stars reunited for the first time in a long time.
Huge. So we know that Brad Pitt is starring in F1, but people are losing their minds over the fact that Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise were on the red carpet together. Of course, they starred in the film Interview with the Vampire over 30 years ago, but it's actually been 24 years since they've been in public together in this way, which is so exciting. So I just love that they're supporting each other. Of course, Tom Cruise had his own racing movie with Days of Thunder. And it was interesting. I was looking back at this. The director of this film apparently pitched a movie back in 2010 with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. It was a racing movie. Apparently the budget was way too much, so they canned it. And now they're out with this F1, 15 years later. But yeah, there were still talks of them being in a movie together back in 2010. That would have been cool.
Ooh, yeah, that would have been very cool.
Yeah.
By the way, I had a chance to screen F1 last week. It is, pardon the pun, but a thrill ride.
You love it?
So good.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, and we got interviews with the cast coming up a little later this week here on TMS.
Very cool.
Justin and Hailey making headlines again.
I feel like I talk about them at least once a week. So here's the deal. On the show, I think it was last week, Hailey was seen over the weekend with no wedding ring. Then she was seen with a wedding ring. We have been hearing so many rumors, especially over the past year, since they've had their baby, of trouble in paradise. So here's the latest when it comes to what sources are saying. Justin feels like Hailey can be superficial about the way their relationship looks in the public eye. Meanwhile, Justin's lack of motivation has been upsetting for Hailey. That's what sources are saying. And people are very concerned about Justin Bieber. I have such a soft spot in my heart for him. He's been through a lot. He was a kid singer. He's been through a lot, but he has been posting quite a lot of messages on social media that are concerning for fans. People are just making sure mental health-wise he's doing okay.
Yeah, for sure, without a doubt. All right, before we run out of time, what a blast from the past. You remember Fear Factor, right? The TV show Fear Factor. It's set to make a return?
Yeah, this is so exciting. So if you remember, it was hosted by Joe Rogan before he, was the host of one of the most popular podcasts of all time. So it went from 2001 to 2006. They're bringing it back with Johnny Knoxville as the host. And that's very in tune with the timing of Fear Factor airing in the early 2000s, because he was the host of Jackass, if you remember, and that was a stunt show. So he's going to be back.
I kind of feel like this is a marriage made in heaven in a way, right? Yes, Fear Factor and Jackass.
I know, it's actually perfect. So contestants, they're all going to be in a remote location. They're going to be jumping on moving cars, eating insects. That's all I remember about Fear Factor. It was the insects.
Yeah.
I can't, they were covered in them. Some had to eat some had to touch things they didn't know what they were touching. It was just, this is going to be exciting. I love shows like this. Listen, we're rebooting every movie and TV show out there. Might as well bring back reality shows.
There you go. All right.